Chapela, who we saw the most evil face of this climb, and a smiling assassin at the top. Alessandro Corvi, who went away on the Passo Pordoi, took the Cima Coppi, cemented his name in Italian legend. He's now going to go off and win Trofeo Torriani for taking the stage as well as Cima Coppi. We have finally had our GC drama, but it's not been at the front of the race. Corvi, we waited for so long for him to come of age. He won for the first time in spring. Oh, he's won big here. Alessandro Corvi wins on the Marmolada. The stage goes to the Italian. The home crowd have something to cheer about. But for those of you staying up into the night in Australia, it's time to start the party. Jai Hindley is riding away and riding into the Maglia Rosa. There'll be no bonus seconds. Domen Novak's going to come up here. Had his free card to win the stage, was looking good at one point to close the gap, but he finishes at 33 seconds, and the final dose of bonus seconds will be mopped up by Giulio Ciccone, who finishes third on the day's podium. But it's not just a podium that Jai Hindley is going to have to put up with or contend with here. His team has done a brilliant job. Even when it looked like Ineos Grenadiers were the ones who were going to put him under pressure, Carapaz cracked behind, and we said that if there was movement here, it wasn't just seconds, it could be minutes. The gap is going up to a minute right now. And look at Carapaz, he's slipping, he's sliding, he's in a horrible place right now.
Yes, well, he's in big trouble here, and he's just losing time all the way, and it's going to be a case of you know, how much he can limit the losses now, and it looks like it's just growing out. And Hindley, we can see here on the steeper part, he looked, you know, real good, very good cadence, in and out of the saddle, looking, you know, looking that bit more comfortable. But Carapaz, he's in big pain, and he's been in big pain like the last 4 kilometers at least on this climb.
Final few hundred meters at the saddle, every little last bit of effort. 2 years ago, he rode wonderfully well, but was denied by a heartbreak in the final time trial in Milan. Here he goes, riding himself into a gap that should give him more than enough to defend in 24 hours' time in Fair Verona, where we will lay our final scene of this Giro d'Italia. A historic climb, a hellish climb, but it's turned to heaven for Jai Hindley, and Jai is going to rule on the Passo Fedaya. At the end of a big attack, the one where he's cracked his rivals, he's opened up a gap that's going to get him to win the Giro. Crown Prince Hindley bows before the Queen of the Dolomites, because barring incident or accident or absolute disaster in the time trial, tomorrow Jai Hindley will be crowned King of the Giro in Verona. Tomorrow, Australia will have its first ever Giro d'Italia winner. The seconds tick by, and there is no sign of Richard Carapaz. The seconds tick by, and Mikel Landa could be riding very close to second place. Across come the remnants of the breakaway, and Carapaz here has cracked big time.
Yes, big time. And Landa, we see he was, you know, distant earlier, but recovered quite well. With Hugh Carty, of course, he's done a real good ride, but Carapaz in deep difficulty here.
We count the seconds. 2 minutes 30 when Hindley crossed. It was 3 seconds at the start of the day. It is going to be more than a minute now from Hindley to Carapaz before the final time trial in Verona. Here he comes around the final corner. The Maglia Rosa on his back since just before the final rest date. But it's going to be disappointment instead of delight, we think, as he comes to Verona 3 years after his Giro success. And it's going to be just under a minute and a half of a difference between Hindley and Carapaz.